Calaroga Shark Media.
I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. Good news if you're a rat who likes to be tickled. I have some scientists who can help you with that. Some scientists noticed that play has been observed and documented in many species, not just in mammals, and they decided to study it. Well, how do you study it? You tickle rats, obviously. The scientists played with and tickled rats and observed the rodent's brain activity. They identified a part of the brain that's active when both rats are playing and when they're tickled. You can read about this study in the July issue of the journal Neuron. Scientists say active play is widely seen in birds, especially smart ones like crows. And it's been observed in some fishes, frogs, and reptiles. It could take many forms, such as rough and tumble fights and games with complex rules, but there are a few common features. One of the scientists says, first of all, it's not done when animals or humans don't feel well. When they're stressed, they don't play. Play in itself is rewarding. You do it for the fun of it. Both animals and humans, when they play, they can be very vocal. In rats, the equivalent of laughter is an ultrasonic squeaking, which is too high-pitched for the human ear. See, that's why you didn't know the rats are having a good time. The scientist says rats really love to be tickled. There's a very clear relationship between ticklishness, say that 3 times, and playfulness in rats. So if you've got a rat and you want to tickle it, all right, what do? You can play hand-chasing games. Here, ratty, ready, chase my hand. Then you tickle the rat and whatever. Good news for some archaeologists. Some sheep are helping them preserve ancient ruins at Pompeii. A flock of grazing sheep is helping archaeologists preserve the ruins of Pompeii. One of the archaeologists says if grass or other plants grow on the ancient walls and houses, it's a problem. So we try to have a sustainable approach to the whole environment in order to avoid using substances to stop the plants from growing. The solution, a flock of 150 sheep. Meanwhile, the elders of the Ho-Chunk Nation are recording their language to help it keep going. Ho-Chunk Nation Public Relations Officer Casey Brown says it's critical to capture the voices and dialects of speakers because many of the elders are now 75-plus years old. Brown told CNN it's very important that we do these things now. The Language Conservancy is an organization that seeks to preserve languages so they don't go extinct. They worked with elders to make audio recordings of them speaking in their indigenous language. Ho-Chunk Nation tribal elder Elliot Garvin participated in the recording and said he wanted to restore what was lost now that the language is often only spoken during traditional ceremonies. Barbara Lakin fixes disheveled Barbie dolls. She told CNN, people must think I'm insane, sitting on a bus sewing clothes for dolls, but they don't know who I'm doing this for. The girls who get these Barbie dolls are migrants. Barbara takes old Barbies that she buys or they're donated, and she restores them as gifts for the children. Barbara's a former fashion designer, and she says she spends hundreds of hours making unique outfits for the dolls. She says some of these families have traveled from country to country to get to the border, then spent 40 hours on a bus to come to New York. They got everything taken away from them. It's hard to imagine what these children have gone through. I think for a child to have a toy, especially in these circumstances, is really important. Something that can comfort them, something that they can hold close. I think we all like to lie down, but maybe, perhaps, possibly, you could lie down too much. There was a contest to break the record for lying down. The record was 117 hours. 7 competitors were lying down on mats to vie for the coveted title of Laziest Citizen. This is a satirical contest held annually in a holiday resort in northern Montenegro. Contest was launched 12 years ago to mock a popular myth that labels Montenegrins as lazy. Well, the old record got shattered. There were 7 remaining contestants from a starting field of 21 that had been lying down for 463 hours. The rules stipulate that standing or sitting are considered a violation and grounds for disqualification, but contestants are allowed to have 10 minutes every 8 hours to go to the toilet. Philip was trying to win, and he said, we have everything we need here. Company's fantastic, and time goes by quickly. What do you win? 1,000 euros. That's around $1,070. Not worth it, and I like to lie down. That's your 5 good news stories for today. If you enjoy the program, tell a friend about it. They might like it too. You guys have a great day.